before we move on, before I introduce our Toastmaster for tonight, I would like to welcome our guest, Stacy. If you can tell us what brought you here and a little bit about yourself, what you do, that would be great.
Okay. Yeah, I have a real estate business, so I just feel at some point in my life I'm going to wish I had skills that you learn here in Toastmasters. So I'm hoping to develop some public speaking skills. I live nearby, just down the street, and been in Colorado for about 7 years. I have two very small children, so busy life. I'm sure everybody else does. So, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome. Good to have you here, and hopefully you will find in our club what you're looking for. This is a very friendly environment to learn public speaking skills and also leadership skills. So, welcome, and hopefully you'll enjoy the meeting tonight.
Thank you.
Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our Toastmaster of the day, Mrs. Michelle Moore. Thank you for the introduction, Joanne. Welcome, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm excited to be your Toastmaster this evening, sort of your master of ceremonies, if you will. I have been very motivated and inspired by the Toastmasters International format. I just moved out here, came here from Omaha, Nebraska, and one of the first things I wanted to do once I got settled into my house was find my new Toastmasters Club. Did a little research, so I'm so glad that I found Parker's Toastmasters, and I've gotten the chance to meet a few so far. So this is about my third or fourth meeting, I think. I hope I don't mess up your format too much by going through things the way I've structured them for the evening, so we'll hope for the best. I want to start by covering the roles of the evening, have everybody explain a little bit about their role and what they'll be doing for us this evening. We'll start with Table Topics Master, Jody Michael Horner.
Well, Table Topics essentially is a way for us to practice our impromptu speaking skills. And it comes in sort of a variety of formats. I've noticed people sort of take their own spin on it. But the bottom line is it's impromptu, so you volunteer, and it's an excellent way to sharpen your on-the-spot speaking. I will be handing you a number, and from that you'll see what happens next tonight. It'll be fun, I promise. I promise.
Next we have our grammarian and up-counter for the evening, Eric Durham.
Okay, good evening. This evening, my role is to keep track of the vampire words that suck the life out of a speech, the ums, the ahs, you knows, and I almost did it. The second part of my role this evening is proper sentence structure, good use of the English language. And third is to provide you our word of the day, and I'm going to hopefully pronounce it correctly. And it is convivial. I believe I pronounced that correctly. And it means to be fun-loving. Thank you. Oh, bonus points for anyone who uses the word of the day. I'll be tracking that as well.
We also have our timer, Bill Bavard.
I'll be timing the speeches, except for mine, usually do, making sure that everybody's within the time limit and doing a report at the end of the night.
Thank you, Bill. Our general evaluator for the evening is Bruce Elkins.
Eakins?
Elkins, sorry.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
threw an L in there for some reason.
Everybody does it. I will be giving kind of a wrap-up at the end of the meeting and talk about the participants, how they did, some things they did well. I'll be just before the end of the meeting. So, thanks.
And then thank you, Nina, so much for volunteering to be our vote counter at the last minute. So would you like to explain a little bit about what you're doing?
Sure. I can't get up because of my back, but I will be tallying the votes for best speaker, best table topics, and best evaluator for the whole meeting.
So today is October 13th, 2011. Thought I would mention a few famous birthdays on today's date. We have the Olympic ice skater champion Nancy Kerrigan. Singer Marie Osmond has a birthday today. Britain's Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Do we have any Toastmasters with birthdays today? This week? No? All right, well, the day's not that important after all. Today in history. In 1975, on this day, our Continental Congress approved the start of the first American naval force. Go Navy. In 1845, a state constitution was finally approved for the state of Texas. In 1975, this is a little flare of Colorado here, singer Charlie Rich protested John Denver's CMA Awards winning. Guess he won a lot of awards that night, and Charlie wasn't happy. I don't know if I like John Denver so much. I'm still warming up to that.
Oh.
Gotta be in the right
He was
mood.
my first crush.
And on this day last year,
Yeah.
some of you, I'm sure, recall this, 33 Chilean miners were rescued out of the San Jose mine. They were trapped for 69 days. That's over 2 months. That is definitely a lesson in determination and the will to live. I remember watching CNN where they had the red, white, and blue capsule that was pulling miners out of the ground one by one. I was wondering, where are these miners today? What's going on in their lives? So I did a little research on the internet. Seems like everything started out okay. When they were first pulled out, Kawasaki Corporation gave each of them a motorized bike. There was also a businessman that gave each of them $15,000. They were in the national limelight, so things were going pretty good for them. Come to find out, not all of them have ended up so well lately. It looks like a lot of them have some health issues, a lot of psychological problems, so they're just really trying to get on with their lives. However, there were 2 notable miners that I wanted to point out. Do you remember Mario? He came practically bouncing out of that capsule and was hugging everybody and handing out gifts of rocks that he bought up from the depths of the mine. He's now a motivational speaker. He basically travels around and does a lot of public speaking. Then my favorite, there was Yanni. His last name's Barrios. The press really ridiculed him because waiting for him above, he had a wife and a lover.
Oh.
So now it seems that the big joke is a lot of people are offering him ridiculous things like $100,000 if he'll just get rid of his lover and be faithful to his wife. So things are pretty good for him right now. All right, on to tonight's agenda. This is probably a little bit different. I thought we'd start with table topics. We'll get that done, kind of warm us up, get us talking a little bit. Then we'll go into